No. Music.
Peter Gabriel.
Sing guys sing rock on to like Heaven or whatever?
No. That's Eddie,
Eddie Money?
I can't think of the guy's name. The guy that sings that is a black guy with dreadlocks. With braids, I mean.
Big James? No, not even that good,
The guy that sings Electric Avenue is a black guy with... His name was,
Beat sounds like it.
Not Lenny Kravitz.
similar. I can hear you say that.
Bob Marley?
No. No, his name is Eddie. Something Eddie. Eddie something.
Eddie Money?
It's not Eddie Money.
Yeah, right?
Eddie Monster. Who said that?
I can't decide. Beard, no beard. Hey, look.
You should have done the Batman thing on him. You look down here. Or the whole snooze you can't
Guy that's really confused and he flips the coin. Oh yeah. Wake up early and go out and clean out my garden tomorrow. Maybe grill a steak on the grill, take a nap, it'll be awesome. I'll end up going overboard with one of those college students and stuff. Some guy had me on like the ground, they can do stuff. Give me just push it up. Yeah. Hey, you've been smoking dope, man. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. The other guy goes, you what you want? I say, hey, I wasn't talking to you. Shut your pile up.
And then what'd you say, little bag of Cheetos?
No, that's what you say to them. Then when they're all done, you say, you want to buy a bag of Cheetos? My problem.
Taylor? Yeah, he's not here for a haircut.
No, I'm just here for the entertainment.
You're here to make sure people pay for a haircut.
I was going to say, let's say you just got it.
Well, look who's talking.
What?
Yeah. You look like $1 million when you walked in.
The haircuts are free.
Do what?
The entertainment's $16. The haircut's free.
Oh, that's neat. But you got to get very good haircut.
Mine's good haircut for free. Right down the middle. And it's good.
Yeah, it's been a while since I,
Just look at it.
I prefer Nate, but you call me what you want. No, I've been here since I have
Beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? I never did that for you.
That's your son's. See, I'm an early riser.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Gosh, that's beautiful.
I know. It's on the iPhone.
Gosh, that's gorgeous. Picture's not bad either.
The what?
What's that?
I have pelicans out there. It's like 14 pelicans.
What lake is that?
School lake.
School?
It's like a pond.
It's a pond? My parents live on Minnetonka. I love getting up in the morning, going out fishing, watching the sun come out. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, that's way more beautiful to me.
Is that beautiful house? He died in the hospital, is that? Did you hear about that?
No. Who?
You know that guy that owns all those small houses or whatever?
Walski?
Yeah. Did you hear what happened?
No, I remember the Walski name.
Yeah, he's got huge chain of really well-known grocery stores in the city.
How did he die?
They were bringing a plane in on the water.
Oh, yeah.
And he got out and he got
Oh, my dad went to his funeral.
He got caught in the propeller.
My dad Yeah, it went to his funeral.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Why didn't he wait for the propeller to stop going?
They said he did something that he just, I don't know how he slipped or what happened, but yeah,
Recently?
last week, yeah.
Oh, I thought he had a heart attack or something.
Can you imagine?
Oh. He was one of my dad's assistant manager trainees with my dad old Schneider Brussels.
Oh, your dad almost died already?
I used to.
Did he only want to make it?
Yeah, a couple hundred of them.
Oh, wow.
Why do they have such things?
No, plane, the ones that land on water, then I believe it was like Lake Minnetonka or something like that. I think, I'm not sure.
Some guy from Canada.
Someone's sending a, I heard that there was no control helicopter. No, this is somebody else did.
Oh, he owed some of it. Some
Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, they cut his head. They said he cut it up.
He bought my dad one. My dad was in the
Yeah. Big enough. Be messy, boy.
He was in New York for some meeting. And he was on some board for this clothing line or whatever. And we were going out to some dinner thing that night.
How you doing,
I
Frank?
called and made an offer and my
If
dad.
you want a mint, they're in this little box up here. Donuts, there's mints here, and knock yourself
My dad
out.
says you got 20 minutes before the book comes, otherwise it's not a second. And I called back within the 20 minutes and said, are the papers ready when we get back? And then my mom looked at us and we were like,
Hi, I'm here at Nate's Barbershop with Don, and we're going to hear a little bit about Don and how he came to Minnesota and met Nate and joined his team.
I was down in Arizona for 10 years. Prior to that, I lived up in the cities. I owned a barbershop up there. I started cutting hair in 1979. Nate was down in Arizona. He was visiting a friend of his that I worked with, and he heard I was moving back to Minnesota, offered me a job. I wasn't real sure about him when I first met him. And I came down here and talked to a couple people here in town, and both of them told me that Nate's was the place to get a good haircut. So I accepted the job. I bought a house here in town, and I've been very thrilled with my decision-making process. He's been great to work with. He's one of the best barbers I've ever worked with, and I make it a point not to work with anybody that I don't think is a good barber. I just feel really blessed that I've even had the opportunity to work with him. He's very talented.
Thank you. Now we're going to talk a little bit with Nate and how he got into the business and
What was the last bit? Well, how did I get started? Well, he fluffed my weight quite a bit there, so I don't have to talk about myself, I guess. I've been a barber for, well, how long have I been a barber, guys? I've been a barber for like a few years. And what can I say? I've always wanted to cut hair, be a barber. For many reasons. I could probably babble all day on the reasons. But it's just a good time. I like doing different things. Barbering's one of them. Don's pretty good to work with because it's a good mix. He's pretty comical, pretty hilarious. Makes me look thinner. But No, I needed someone in the barber shop with me to cut hair with me. I worked with one for 4.5 years, and it's difficult to work alone because you can't take a break. You just don't have a lot of time to do anything else. So I hired Don, great barber. He's been cutting hair for, oh man, when did World War I end? I'm trying to think. But I hired Don. You've already seen the interview with Don. Found him in Arizona. He's from Minneapolis originally. Great guy, great barber, works really well with people. He, I think, connects with people. He kind of has a common ground with people, even more so than I do. I mean, he relates to good. He fishes, he hunts, he does stuff that normal people do. That's kind of Don. He comes his hair to the side. He's just a normal guy. Really can tell you that.
Well, you have a unique relationship that like no other.
We do. We're very different people. We're both extroverted people, but we're still very different people. But I think that's why it works, because we're both gregarious. We're both joking kind of people, and I think that having both of us in here, we have a third barber. We don't work with him. He works Saturdays. We don't work Saturdays. So, but between Don and me, I think people get a kick out of it. I think at times we're harassing each other. It appears that we're putting each other down. I guess we are, but we're not serious. We're joking around. I mean, I guess we're serious sometimes, but we're big boys. We can handle it more ways than one. But people come in, and I like it because it's close knit in here. People are sitting right there, sitting in the waiting chairs, and we start heckling them, and
they feel involved.
They feel involved, they feel comfortable, and I think they can let their hair down, so to speak, and no pun intended. But, the nice thing is people can grab a donut. If we have donuts, coffee sometimes. But people get to know the place, and they know we're not going to shoot them through this place at 90 miles an hour. You get in, and what number are you? What number? I'm an 8 on the top, and I'm a 64 on the sides, and I'm a, what? It's like, you just tell me what you want your hair to look like, and we'll cut your hair. Do you want it to feather back on the sides? You want you want the chachi? What are you looking for here?
Yeah.
So we do that.
It's kind of a blast from the past.
Kind of that. We custom cut their hair instead of a number, cutting a number into it.
Yep.
So
it's not a great clips.
It's not a great clips. Nothing against great clips, because I'm sure some of you watching are own great clips, and I'm just saying, or have gone there and you're feeling bad about it right now. But that's okay. You don't have to explain anything to me. I think the difference is that that's more of a cookie cut, 10-minute haircut, and it's cheaper. But if you want to spend a little bit more, not much, just a little bit more, we'll spend more time. And so there's something there for everyone. You don't force people to come in here, but by golly, if they want to come in, they're welcome.
Thank you, Nate. We're here with Nate's buddy David, and he's known Nate for a while and comes in and gets haircuts from Nate and hangs out at the shop. And he's going to tell us a little bit about Nate and his shop.
Well, I've known Nate for a little while now. He's the closest a friend, and I always love coming down to the shop, not only to get my hair cut, but like on a day like today, I came down just for the entertainment, and it's a shop like you just don't see anymore. Obviously, it's very vintage, it's very old school, but not only do Nate and Don provide the best haircut you're ever going to get, but there's just something about this place that when you come in, you can be having a bad day and you walk out and you got a smile on your face. So everyone that I talk to, I always encourage them to stop down to Nate's shop, because once they come once, they're going to keep coming back.
And I notice everybody's always welcome when they come in the door.
They are.
Greeted very nicely.
What's interesting about Nate is when we talk to people and he lets them know he's the barber in town, he doesn't even tell them that, hey, you have to come down for a haircut, but he says, just stop down and see us.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that is neat, that everyone's welcome. You get the best, service that you could expect. Like I said, the dynamic between Don and Nate is something that's really special.
It's kind of a long lost treasure.
It is, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, thank you. Appreciate it, David.